trying to get hold of the Ahmed Kathrada Foundation. We have them on the line now. Yesterday, of course, the nation ended the day to a very worrying note that Rivonia trialist and struggle icon Ahmed Kathrada's health had deteriorated and that he had contracted pneumonia following post-operative complications. This morning, as we had hoped for the best, unfortunately the news broke that Ahmed Kathrada had passed away. So let's speak to Neeshan Balton. He's on the line now to get more of an understanding and an update as to the funeral proceedings and what's going to be happening. Neeshan, firstly and foremost, deepest condolences to you, the rest of the foundation and the family at this time.
Thank you so much. It is extremely appreciated.
Neeshan, let's just get an idea from you what actually happened, because obviously when we had the statement coming out late last night, obviously everybody praying and hoping for the best. When was it that Ahmed Kathrada finally passed?
Mr. Kathrada passed away at about 3:45 this morning. He died very peacefully in his sleep. We are very glad that there was no prolonged period of illness and suffering. As I think everybody is aware, he did undergo very serious surgery to remove blood clots from the brain. And as you've indicated, there were a whole range of post-operative complications, which we thought he would basically overcome. But sadly, in the last 48 hours or so, his condition deteriorated to the extent that he passed away early this morning.
We've been hearing some reports, Neeshan, that Ahmed Kathrada's wish was not to be on any oxygen, on any life-saving machines, and his thought was, "What'll be, will be." Can you tell us, is this the picture that Ahmed Kathrada wanted?
I can confirm that. Mr. Kathrada had spelled out his wishes to his wife, Barbara Hogan. He was very clear that he did not want to be on any life support system or any device of that nature, which would inevitably have meant a prolonged period of suffering or a life as an invalid. He did not want that to happen. His view was that he had lived a long and meaningful life, and if it was time for him to go, then he accepted that.
How is his wife doing, Barbara Hogan? How is she taking the news?
Barbara has been very stoic in all of this, but as his wife and partner for since his release, she is understandably very much traumatized, but also very much encouraged by the magnitude of well wishes and sympathy that has been coming from all quarters of the world.
Yeah. We're still obviously awaiting confirmation as to funeral. We've been seeing some reports coming out, but obviously none from the official route and sources, which is yourself. Can you talk us through what is going to happen? How are the funeral proceedings going to go?
Let me confirm that the funeral will be a Muslim funeral that will take place tomorrow at West Park Cemetery at 10 o'clock. The burial will be preceded by a political tribute session, and details of that will be released very shortly by the foundation.
Yeah, I've already seen that one of the speakers at the funeral will be former President Kgalema Motlanthe. Do you have any word of other speakers right now?
That list, as I said, this tribute session will be hosted by the Kathrada Foundation, and many of the board members of the foundation will be addressing it. But we're just confirming all of the availability in the next hour.
Yeah. We do know, obviously, that the biggest mission from the Kathrada Foundation, as you've always spoken to us very much so about, and was at the heart of what Ahmed Kathrada believed in, and that was anti-racialism here in South Africa. That is still at the heart of everything and what he really stood for. I imagine, Neeshan, your work will continue.
Our work will continue for as long as we have that problem to confront, because that would be the enduring legacy of Ahmed Kathrada and his legacy to South Africa.
Yeah. Just in terms of the Muslim right and the events that are going to happen today, what can we expect through today, and of course with the body of Ahmed Kathrada?
Well, today there's all of the body will go to a mortuary. There will probably be some prayer sessions tonight at various family homes. But the key thing is that tomorrow at 10 o'clock, it will arrive at West Park Cemetery. All of the Muslim rites and traditions will be observed. But this is a funeral that is open to all South Africans and people of all faiths. The funeral will, however, be the final burial will be according to all to Muslim rites and edicts.
Yeah, the burial, of course, as what we're understanding as well, is going to be for family only.
The final burial, we would be wanting that to be for his immediate close family, but there will be probably thousands of people in the cemetery. And we would be asking them at that point to observe the proceedings and respect the rights of the family as they proceed to the final burial site.
Yeah. Neeshan, I know that at 10 o'clock this morning there's a planned gathering, a prayer service, and people wanting to come through to the Nelson Mandela Foundation to drop off whatever it may be for the family, for the friends, and also just to share some memories of Ahmed Kathrada. That is still happening, 10 o'clock this morning?
I can confirm that it's continuing, that prayer service will continue, and there we will also give more details on the program for tomorrow.
Neeshan, we thank you very much for talking to us here on the program, and again wishing you strength over this difficult period for the members of the foundation, yourself, and of course the family as well.
No, thanks for the opportunity, and we really appreciate all of the well wishes from all across South Africa and the world.
All right, Neeshan, thank you very much. Neeshan, of course, is from the Ahmed Kathrada Foundation, always talking to us here about the work that they do and fantastic work that the foundation does. And as you heard from him, he will continue to work with the foundation and to work on the legacy of Ahmed Kathrada. Well, at this point, let's bring you this is going to be rolling coverage, as you do know, of the life and times of Ahmed Kathrada.